looking at the Evelyn Hippodrome ice as the Evelyn Gilbert Mesabi East Golden Bears and the Northern Lakes Lightning will be back on the ice in just a minute or two after one period of play. There you see the scoreboard. It's Evelyn Gilbert 2, Northern Lakes 1. And should we look at the goals here, Hugo? All right, the first goal of the game was scored by the Golden Bears at 6:28. It was a 5-on-3 power play goal by Gavin Mackey. Hendrickson to James down low to Mackey up in front, and Mackey scores his first goal of the season, a power play goal, 1-0. Then at 7:11, a 5-on-4 power play goal for Will Troutwine, his first goal of the season. Hendrickson to Everson to Troutwine, and a wrist shot past Jake Arnold. At 10:18, Northern Lakes scored. It was a breakaway by Finnerty. There he is, backhand. I thought it was 12, it was 13. So I had a Hall of Fame call on that one too, didn't I? Except I had the wrong guy. I'm Steve, with the occasional mishap during the announcing. Hugo's the experts producing the broadcast. Greg and Sean behind the camera tonight. And the Golden Bears have the lead after one period of play. There you see the Evelyn Gilbert Pep Band entertaining the crowd between periods, the cheerleaders and the crowd out in the concession area. VFW Post 1172. Fabulous pizza, great hot coffee every time we're here. They're wonderful service, and thank you to them for their service to our country. Golden Bears back out on the ice. Northern Lakes will be momentarily. And for the first minute 25 of this second period, the Lightning will be shorthanded. Luke Gangle in the penalty box, a tripping call. So a minute 25 left on that Gangle penalty as we start the second period of play. It'll be Cody Hendrickson at center ice against Dylan Messenbrink. I presume those were the starters in on the first line in the first period. Northern Lakes plays in the Mid-State Conference with Park Rapids, Detroit Lakes, Wadena, Deer Creek, and Prairie Center. They are in Section 5A with Monticello as the top team. The Moose went to the state tournament last season, and they're 4-0 this season. They lost to Hermantown in the title game, so Northern Lakes has a tough section, just like the Golden Bears have a tough section with Hermantown in Section 7A. And in the latest Class 1A boys hockey rankings, Hermantown is ranked number 1, and Monticello is number 11, for what that's worth to you. The couple of teams these two teams will meet. But right now, it's the Golden Bears and the Lightning. There you see, number 11 on the logo, Cody Hendrickson. And on the wings, I believe at the start of the game, they had Gregorich and Erickson. Now it's going to be Josh James off to Hendrickson's right, and Gavin Mackey off to his left, and on the blue line, Everson and Troutwine. And now it's Shane Donovan at center ice for the Lightning. And off the face-off, Everson over to James in his own end. Power play for the Golden Bears. They've scored on a 5-on-3 and on a 5-on-4 this evening, and they lead 2-1 just starting off this second period of play. The puck skips past Cody Hendrickson. Cody Indahar, the goaltender, up to Will Troutwine. Troutwine has his first goal of the game in the first period. Here's a shot by Everson. He gets it back, and he gets it over across the way. Everson gets it back. High slot, Cody Hendrickson, a shot. Goes wide off the glass, and shorthanded. Here come the Lightning, and it's Donovan back over to Westland. Into the boards, and the Lightning will just collect it at neutral ice, try to kill off some time here. 27 seconds to go in the Golden Bear power play. A couple of power play goals tonight entering the game. 21.1% on the power play. And here's Hendrickson losing the puck, and it goes back behind the net as the Lightning shorthanded for another 10 seconds. Here's Everson skating along the blue line to Baudette. Baudette behind the net to Hendrickson.
Lightning at full strength. Both teams at full strength.
Hendrickson scores, and it's 3-1 Evelyn Gilbert. Here you see the Golden Bears working on the power play. It's Baudette right there, brings it back. He sees Hendrickson. Hendrickson puts it up off over the right shoulder of Jake Arnold. At 1:27 of the second period. Hendrickson, I believe, his third point of the game. Did he have 2 assists in the first period? Yes, and it's his 6th goal of the season.
Bear scoring. Scoring his 6th goal of the year is number 11, Cody Hendrickson. He gets an assist from number 15, Nick Baudette. Time of the goal, 1:27. That's Hendrickson from Baudette at 1:27.
Bumps into Meyer right down below Greg and John on the camera. 15 minutes to go in the second period. 3-1 Evelyn Gilbert. Penalty coming up on the Lightning Couture. And now the player who fell down, Van Orsdal, is pushed back down to the ice. Will there be another penalty? It's pushed down by Meyer. Now door opens for one Lightning player, and it's number 24, Casey Couture. So the Golden Bears have 3 power play goals this evening, 1 here in the second period, and now they're on the power play
Lightning
again.
Penalty. The penalty is on number 24, Casey Couture. He draws a 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 2:06. That's Couture for tripping at 2:06.
Here comes the Lightning, and Cody Indahar watches the puck, I think, go off the pipe, and then up out of play. It was Drew Elfring. Down ice, shorthanded. And a break there for the Golden Bears after the break by the Lightning. 14:33 to go in the second period, 3-1 Golden Bears. Hendrickson and Donovan on the face-off just outside the Bears blue line. It's Mackey's number 22, 17 is James. Baudette and Troutwine, 15 and 5 in defense. Minute 34 to go in the power play for the Bears. Here's Hendrickson, who just had a power play goal, just couldn't quite control it, and the Lightning clear down ice. Lightning spelled in some websites and some places I look with an E, lightning, but I think it should be lightning, as in thunder and lightning, not like they're lightening the load. Here's Mackey with a chance. Hendrickson can't reach the puck, and the Lightning, Lightning, Shane Donovan, beaten to the puck by Nick Baudette. Baudette to Will Troutwine, a bit too far, and it's cleared into the Bear zone by Maverick Engstrom. All the way down ice. They're going to bring this back. Golden Bear Hockey on Evelyn Fail Community Television Channel 12 and Access12TV.com on a, what is it, Friday night? It was snowing a little bit. It was a lovely, lovely December day today. I think it was. Here's a chance for the Lightning, and a backhand shot by Mesenbrink. He scores over the left shoulder of Cody Indahar. The Lightning score shorthanded. There you see it. It's Dylan Mesenbrink's 3rd goal of the season. At 3:18.
Lightning scoring. Scoring the shorthanded goal is number 6, Dylan Mesenbrink. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 3:18.
At 3:18, an unassisted goal.
Unassisted
and
at
shorthanded.
3:18.
Mesenbrink scoring for Northern Lakes. It's 3-2 Golden Bears with 24 seconds to go in the power play. And that's Bryce Kopp. Kopp gets it back. leaves it down. He tried to get it to Van Orsdal. That didn't connect. Not much happening on the power play here for the Golden Bears. In fact, the worst possible outcome, a goal by the Lightning there. Here's Bryce Kopp down low, and Richie Erickson watches it go past. He collects it and over to Gage
Northern
Everson
Lakes at full strength.
ice.
Both teams
And
at full
shot
strength.
Save made by Jake Arnold. The Lightning are at full strength now. And sending it in and off of Van Orsdal, then a whistle. And a face-off is coming up. 12:42 to go in period number 2. 3-2 Golden Bears. Northern Lakes off of the near boards. Cody Hendrickson brings it in with Jack Halliday. Halliday seeing his first action of the game here, I think, and now the Lightning will try to get out of their own zone, and they do, as a sophomore, Jaden Benzik had it momentarily. Bears send it back into Northern Lakes, and a whistle. Golden Bears will play in White Lakes on their next game. Hugo, they play Ely in White Lakes on Tuesday night. And then next Thursday night again in White Lakes against Proctor. Yeah, and then Saturday, December 16th, it's Virginia Mountain Iron Buell here in the Hippodrome against Evelyn Gilbert Mesabi East. December 16th will be that big game. That'll be a full house, always is for that one. A whistle here. And they're going to bring it back down into the Bear end for a face-off. Golden Bears coached by Jeff Terrell. I believe it's his 7th season with Steve Troutwine, Paul Coombe, Mark Carpin, Jared Anderson. And the Lightning are coached by Craig Larson with assistant Tony Mausieri. Craig Larson is the brother of Virginia Mountain Iron Buell head coach Reed Larson. According to Craig, he's the smart brother, the good-looking brother, and the one that always did the right thing. Here comes Josh James, but he's slammed into the boards. Slammed into the boards by Maverick Engstrom, and the Lightning will try to get out of their own zone, and they do. Down ice across the red line, and dumping it in was Jaden Benzik, the sophomore. Cross ice, Finnerty scored the goal in the first period. Here's Bryce Kopp across the blue line, leaves it for James. James can't control it, and Northern Lakes takes it away, but it's kept in by Gavin Mackey. Now Bryce Kopp, a shot, just goes wide. I think maybe Arnold got a pad on that. 3-2 Golden Bears in the second period, and Mackey has it offside the call. Flurry of action there for the Bears, who lost, what was it, 5-2 Tuesday nights against International Falls here in the Hippodrome. General consensus was, well, the Bears didn't play a very good game. And they hope to learn from that. I think the coaches were thinking, learn from that and turn it up a notch tonight and the rest of the season. But here's a chance for the Lightning. Finnerty, a shot! High off the glass behind the net. And now for the Bears behind the net, and it's a blast by Knox, and it just goes wide. Down ice, Nathan Tassoni's going to chase it, but they're going to bring it all the way back down for a face-off in the Bears zone. In the first period, the Golden Bears had 20 shots on goal. Northern Lakes had 12. Now 26 for the Bears and 14 for the Lightning. Face-off to the right of Cody Intihar there in the Bears end. Off the face-off, a shot and a pad save by Intihar. Out in front, deflected up to the blue line. Lewicki a shot. Pad save, rebound, a shot. Poking at it and scoring! The Lightning, Dylan Messenbrink, his second goal of the game, and that ties it up, 3-3. At 6:37, swinging at it, swatting at it, third strike, and it's good. right? And Messenbrink, I think it's number 6, and if that's the case, that's his second goal of the night, his 4th goal of the season.
Lightning
we'll
scoring.
hear it from Matt right here.
Scoring his second goal of the game is number 6, Dylan Messenbrink.
It is.
He gets an assist from number 18, Zach Meyer. Time of the goal, 6:47. That's Messenbrink from Meyer.
At 6:47, and Messenbrink from Meyer ties it up. 3-3 here in the Eveleth Hippodrome. Northern Lakes and Eveleth Gilbert up to the point. Lewicki, a wrist shot, save made by Cody Intihar. A little shoving in there. Will Troutwine in on the action. The net, the goal comes loose off its moorings, and a face-off in the Bears' end. 3-3, 9:36 to go in period number 2. Yeah, Hugo, be prepared. Next week, both games during the school week will be at the Hoyt Lakes Ice Arena. Then on December 16th here in the Hippodrome against the Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. Jack Halliday takes a hit, but Knox falls down. Here's Pokernich. Pokernich leaves it, and skating in, and a backhand chance for Van Orsdal goes high over the net and off the glass. Northern Lakes Lightning try to clear it, but Zach Halliday takes it. Jack Halliday over to Pokernich. Pokernich and Donovan in a battle there. Here's a wrist shot and a save made by Arnold. It's Van Orsdal with a shot there from the wall across the way. Change made now by
Don't forget to buy your
the Lightning
split
and
pot
the Bears.
tickets. Just outside the lobby in the arena proper, under the auxiliary scoreboard. Tickets will be on sale until the end of the second intermission.
Spinning, shooting, Gavin Mackey wide. On the half wall here, skating in is Nick Badette, shooting it wide. Holding it in is Gage Everson. Sends it down low. Prying the puck away was Gangle for Northern Lakes, keeping it in the opposite 20 and unable to. Here comes Messenbrink. Or make that Wagner number 5. And a whistle there. Wagner seeing some of his first action for Northern Lakes. He's number 5. I thought it was number 6 going for his hat trick. Messenbrink has 2 goals for Northern Lakes, both here in the second period. It's 3-3 in the Eveleth Hippodrome with 8:23 to go. In period number 2, Wagner sends it down low, looking for Zach Spile. But here comes Nick Badette. Badette to Tassoni. Tassoni to Hendrickson. Hendrickson leaves it back for Tassoni. Back up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson on the half wall. Sends it back to Nick Badette, who skates into the Lightning zone. And Nate Finnerty sends it up ice. But collecting it there was Everson to Tassoni to Hendrickson, who slammed into the boards by Maverick Engstrom. Back down to Gangle behind his own net. Gangle sends it all the way down ice. And they'll bring it all the way back into the Lightning zone. 3-3 the score in the second period. Golden Bear girls, or Eveleth Gilbert area girls hockey. They are 2-5. They're playing right now. They're playing the St. Paul Blades at the Miners Memorial Building in Virginia. Van Orsdal watches it go off to the right of Jake Arnold, the goaltender for Northern Lakes. Now on the half wall, Van Orsdal takes it up to the slots. Van Orsdal skating into the opposite circle. He takes a wrist shot. It's out in front on the rebound. And the Lightning come back down the ice. Here comes Northern Lakes. Couture run off the play by Adam Erie. Pass from Pokernich up to Van Orsdal. Van Orsdal has Halliday off to his left. Van Orsdal tries to get it out in front. Blocked. And here comes Knox for the Lightning. Knox to Meyer. Back to center ice, and Van Orsdal brings it back into his own end. Van Orsdal sends Pokernich. Pokernich has Halliday to his left. Pokernich with a wrist shot and a glove save made by Arnold, goaltender for Northern Lakes. His first action of the season. Wyatt Fink played the first 2 games. He's 1-1. Lightning are 1-1. The Golden Bears are 2-2. Both teams lost on Tuesday night. Both looking for better things tonight. It was 2-1 Golden Bears after 1. Hendrickson on the power play made it 3-1 at 1:27 of the second period. Then 2 goals by the Lightning's Messenbrink has tied it up. Bryce Kopp brings it into the Lightning zone. He's got Gavin Mackey out in front. A shot stick saved by Arnold. Now on the logo, Everson leaves it for Baudette. Baudette backpedals into his own end. Chases it down. Pestered there by Donovan. Baudette across his own line. Over to Josh James. Josh James takes a hit. Bryce Kopp is there, but the Lightning come away with it. And here come the Lightning down from the circle. A shot blocked. Elfring with the shot. And it comes back down to Gavin Mackey to the logo for James. James, a wrist shot. Save made by Arnold. He holds on. There you see Arnold making his 29th save of the game. Yeah, 32 shots on goal for Evelyn Gilbert. 21 for Northern Lakes. Face-off, Hendrickson versus Finnerty. Richie Erickson's down there, pushed into the boards, kind of. Now Will Troutwine met up with Luke Gangle. Cross ice. Wagner's number 5 for the Lightning. He pries it loose. Northern Lakes behind their own net, sending it up to center ice. Was Nate Finnerty, goes all the way down ice, and they'll bring it all the way back for a face-off. Bit of a subdued crowd right now. The band has put their instruments down momentarily. We hope they pick up again soon. It's always fun to have the pet band here. Cody Hendrickson's number 11. He's in the face-off circle with Dylan Messenbrink. Gangle sends it across ice. And here come the Lightning down ice. Messenbrink has 2 goals tonight. He stops behind the net, looking out in front. And it's just deflected. Diving for it was Gangle, keeping it in. But here comes Richie Erickson. He's got Peyton Gregorich to his left. And Hendrickson right in the center. He takes a shot and a pad saved by Arnold. And off the far boards, Couture grabs it for Northern Lakes. Erickson swats at it, and he's going to be called on the penalty. Another couple of players tumble to the ice behind that mishap. I believe they're going to call a penalty on the Golden Bears. Richie Erickson will go into the box. At 11:54, the Bears go shorthanded.
Golden Bear penalty. The penalty is on number 4, Richie Erickson. He draws a 2-minute minor for holding. Time of the penalty, 11:54. That's
2-minute minor for holding at Richie Erickson. The Lightning on the power play, shorthanded though. Mackey leaves it for Bryce Kopp, who brings it up to neutral ice and back in his own end. Penalty going to be called here as Cody Intihar has left his goal, and now the whistle blows as the Lightning get control of the puck. And who's going into the box for Northern Lakes? Going to be Maverick Engstrom. So 28 seconds of a power play for Northern Lakes. And now it's 4-on-4.
Lightning
the Bears
penalty.
have scored on a 5-on-3
penalty is on number
and a
14,
5-on-4.
Maverick Engstrom. He draws a 2-minute minor for interference. Time of the penalty, 12:22.
Interference,
That's Engstrom for
the call
interference
on
at 12:22.
So 4-on-4, the Golden Bears have 3 power play goals tonight. It's 3-3 right now. Now it's 4-on-4 for another minute 7 as Van Orsdal sends it to Adamiri. Also out there for the Golden Bears is 26 to Sony and 15 Nick Baudette. Adamiri backhands it up, but Northern Lakes' Drew Elfring sends it down ice. They're going to bring it back for a face-off. As the Lightning make a change, so will the Bears. So it's Hendrickson in the faceoff circle with James and Troutwine and Everson, who has the puck, and he takes a wrist shot and a save made. Holding on is Jake Arnold. 46 seconds on the Bears penalty on Richie Erickson. Minute 14 left on the Lightning penalty on Maverick Engstrom. Cody Hendrickson sees James out in front, but he falls upon a Lightning player back behind the net. Here comes Northern Lakes now with a chance. Couture takes it from a teammate, and the Bears break it up, but kept in by Gangle. Back behind the net, 20 for the Bears is Gage Everson, starting defenseman. Cody Hendrickson is there too. Everson over to James. James cross ice to Hendrickson, takes it off the board, skates in, wrist shot, save made by Jake Arnold. 3:14 to go in the second period. It's 3-3, 8 seconds to go on Richie Erickson's penalty. 36 seconds left on Northern Lakes Maverick Engstrom's penalty. It's Finnerty and Hendrickson. Now it's Troutwine with a wrist shot and a glove save by Jake Arnold. Troutwine scored his first goal of the season on a shot just like that in the first period. Doing it again, Hendrickson and Finnerty in the face-off. Everson to Troutwine to Hendrickson to Troutwine to Hendrickson
Go
to
Bears
Troutwine.
at full
Troutwine
strength.
cross ice. Bears are at full strength. Now here's Hendrickson. Quite control after setting it down with his right hand. James at the attack. Hendrickson avoids a check, but he loses the puck. And here comes Finnerty for Northern Lakes. Josh James has it for the Golden Bears. It's a power play for Eveleth Gilbert. Just for 2 more seconds, though. James
Lightning
skates
at
in,
full
takes a
strength.
shot.
Both
Stick save
teams
by
at
Jake
full
Arnold.
strength.
Both teams are at full strength. 2:32 to go in the second period. It's 3-3. Couture shot goes wide. Gavin Mackey in the circle. Couture shot, stick saved by Cody Indahar. Messenbrink's shot blocked by Gage Everson. Everson up to Hendrickson, still in the Bear zone. Messenbrink finds a man out in front, goes off the side of the net. Now there's a shot from just to the right of Indahar. Now to the left of Indahar. Couture was there. Now it's a chance for Knox. He takes a wrist shot high off the glass. Collected on the opposite side by Jaden Benzik. Down into the corner. And the Lightning putting some pressure on, but here comes Nick Baudette. He's got Mackey to his left. Mackey takes the pass. His shot blocked by Knox. Nick Baudette has it, half wall, Lightning zone, pass to Van Orsdale, didn't connect. Pokernich is back there. The puck goes off the back of the net and off into the corner. Pokernich up the half wall. Here's Nick Baudette skating in, wrist shot. Hits the glove of Arnold off the glass. Behind the net, Van Orsdale with Knox on his heels. And the Lightning try to get it back up to the blue line. They do, and backhanding it all the way down ice, Zach Spile. They'll bring it back for a face-off in the Lightning zone. 1:19 to go in the second period. It's 3-3. I've just bumped into Hugo Mariucci, who's busy on the production of the broadcast. Greg Schultenberg behind the camera here. John also here helping him out, learning the ropes from the pro. And it's Van Orsdale on the face-off with Donovan. Donovan wins it, but the Bears keep it in. Van Orsdale there, coming in. Jack Halliday to help out. And down the right wing they go. Donovan and Van Orsdale. A pass.
Final minute
Out
of play
in
in the
front
second
for
period.
Elfring.
1 minute.
1 minute to go in the second period. It's 3-3 in the Eveleth Hippodrome. Maverick Engstrom puts Adam Erie down on the ice. Jack Halliday, the intended target. Van Orsdale picks it up for the Bears offside. So face off just outside the Lightning line. Here comes Meyer. Meyer, a shot, rebound out. Kopp was there, but cleared away by Donovan. Now Donovan sends it up to the blue line, kept in by Everson. The Lightning's Maverick Engstrom skates down ice. Will Troutwine steers him back around behind the net. Engstrom still has the puck, but taken away by Troutwine down near the goal. And Erie, nope, Tassoni gets a stick on it. And here comes Meyer. Meyer and Kopp. Meyer, a shot, save made by Arnold. Meyer falling down, backhand out in front to Tassoni. There's the buzzer, and that's the end of the second period. Well, it was 2-1 after one period of play. The Golden Bears had the lead on 2 power play goals. Then another power play goal at 1:27 of the second period. Cody Hendrickson's 6th goal of the season.
Saves in that second period.
Nick Baudette
for Arnold
made it 3-1.
of Northern Lakes, 19 for a 2-period total of 38. For Endauer, the Golden Bears, 8 for a 2-period total of 19.
Is this it here, Hugo? I guess it is. Yep, there's Cody Hendrickson. Right there to the right of Jake Arnold, putting it past for a 3-1 lead. Then at 3:18, the Lightning scored Messenbrink's 3rd goal of the season. And it was short-handed. Messenbrink scoring made it 3-2. Messenbrink scored again 3.5 minutes later. His 4th goal of the season at 6:47. The assist to Meyer, and that tied the game. After swatting at it, swinging at it, swatting at it again, he puts it past Cody Intihar. And we've got a tie game, 3-3, after 2 periods in the Eveleth Hippodrome. Brought to you by Tufco Incorporated, the City of Eveleth, Fayal Township, and Eveleth Gilbert School District. It's Golden Bear Hockey on Access12TV.com and Eveleth Fayal Community Television Channel 12. Between periods on Channel 12, we'll see some more music, I think. See and hear some more music. Or maybe this, I don't know what we'll see, Hugo. We'll see it when we see it. And on Access12TV.com, there you'll see some of the crowd for a little bit. Maybe some of the Zamboni doing its thing between periods. After 2 periods of play in the Eveleth Hippodrome, it's Eveleth Gilbert, Mesabi East 3, Northern Lakes 3. How we doing? Good. Good.
I forgot to come and buy some tickets. That works for me, yeah. It was meant to be. Maybe, maybe just grab another one in case they don't show up. Oh yeah, yes, good idea.
There you see and hear the Evelyn Gilbert pep band. In a second or two or 5 or 10, we'll see the Evelyn Gilbert's Mesabi East Golden Bears boys hockey team skate out onto the ice of the Evelyn Hippodrome. And the Northern Lakes Lightning will be back out onto the ice too for period number 3. After 2 periods in the Hippodrome, it's Golden Bears 3, Lightning 3. It was 2-1 Golden Bears after 1 period of play. And the Golden Bears scored minute 27 into the second period, 2 seconds after a Lightning power penalty expired. So it was not a power play goal, but it was Cody Hendrickson's 6th goal of the season. His assist to Nick Baudette. That made it 3-1 Bears. Then 2 goals by Dylan Messenbrink. His 3rd and 4th of the season tied it up here. One of those was a short-handed goal. The other even strength goal. And there it was. Messenbrink and the Lightning down 3-1. Came back and now it's 3-3 as you see the teams back out onto the ice for the 3rd period. Northern Lakes Lightning are Aiken, Crosby Ironton, Pequot Lakes, and Pine River Bacchus. They have 6 players from Pine River Bacchus, 3 from Aiken, I think 6 from Pequot Lakes, just 1 from Crosby Ironton. They play in Section 5A with Monticello, the top team there. Monticello played Hermantown last season for the Class A title game. Hermantown, as you may recall, won that. And the Northern Lakes is in the Mid-State Conference. The Golden Bears, as you likely know, are in the Iron Range Conference and play in Section 7A. And you see at center ice, Cody Hendrickson, he's number 11. 2 is Peyton Gregorich to his right, and to Hendrickson's left is 4, Richie Erickson. On the blue line, 5 is Will Troutwine, 20 is Gage Everson. Mackey and Troutwine have their first goals of the season tonight. Hendrickson has scored his 6th. It's a 3-3 game with Donovan at center ice for the Lightning. Hendrickson wins the faceoff back to Will Troutwine in his own zone. Pass intercepted, shot by the Lightning right out there in front, and another goes wide. Pressure put on by Northern Lakes right off the bat here in the 3rd period. Now Peyton Gregorich down the left wing. Tries to get past Maverick Engstrom. Engstrom rides him off the play. Hendrickson! Chance there blocked. And the Lightning down ice. Here comes Maverick Engstrom. Engstrom down the right wing. Tries a centering pass. That's deflected away by Gage Everson. Will Troutwine up to Cody Hendrickson. Can't quite control it. Then he finally does, but fanning on it was Richie Erickson. And misplay there by the Lightning. Here's Erickson poking it away from Maverick Engstrom. Erickson's going to track it down, but Knox beats him to it. Sends it up the half wall, and the Lightning bang it off the half wall. Stopped there by Everson. He sends it into the Lightning end deep. Thought he was going to skate off on a change. He stays on, and here he has it at the red line. Gage Everson across the blue line. A blast goes wide, just behind Jake Arnold there. Bryce Copline is out for the Golden Bears. Cop is number 9. Josh James is 17. 22 is Gavin Mackey. Here comes Josh James. A shot, save made. James with a rebound, a shot. And he brings it back behind the net. Up to the blue line, can't control it. Nick Badette. He does control it at neutral ice. Sends it off the near boards, and Knox has it for the Lightning. Sends it all the way down ice. And they'll bring it all the way back down into the Lightning end for a
Here's your
faceoff.
pot winning ticket number for $45.
In the second period, the Bears had 21 shots on goal for a two-period total of 41. The Lightning had 10 shots on goal for a two-period total of 22. In this third period, 3 shots already for goal for the Golden Bears and 2 already for the Lightning. And we're about a minute 37 into this third period. Badette keeps it in to Nathan Tassoni. Van Orsdal is there. He's number 14. Back to Badette. Badette, wrist shot, blocked. And then on net, and a glove save by Jake Arnold. It's Arnold's first game of the season. Senior goalie Wyatt Fink played the previous 2. The Lightning are 1-1. Cody Intihar in goal for the Bears. Here's a chance out in front by Meyer, and it's loose to the left of Arnold. Finally plucked away as the goal comes loose and a whistle blows. Cody Intihar is the Bears goalie. He's 2-1. He's got a 3.0 goals against average coming into this game, 87.3 save percent. Bailey Grahek, the other goalie, is 0-1. 14 is Van Orsdal for the Golden Bears in the faceoff circle, and 26 is Nathan Tassoni. He meets up with Maverick Engstrom. Back behind the net, Gangle sends it up to the near boards. Adam Erie keeps it in for the Bears. Van Orsdal, a shot and a stick save, goes high and bounces off into the corner. It's in the circle there. Nathan Tassoni on the battle. And now it's Nick Badette. Nick Badette sends it down to Van Orsdal. Cross-ice pass goes clear, and Badette has it on the logo. Sends it off into the corner. Adam Erie's going to crank one and wind up and send it wide off the glass. Badette, far side half wall, skates in between the circles, sends it wide. Now it's a chance. But Tassoni was right there. Bears keep it in, and a whistle blows. Got a penalty coming up. The door's going to open, and a Bear goes into the penalty box.
Winning ticket number 411-409. 411-409.
At 2:49, Elliot Van Orsdal goes into the penalty box. So a power play for Northern Lakes. They're 0 for 3 on the power play this evening.
Golden Bear penalty.
On the season.
The penalty is on number 14, Elliot Van Orsdal. He drives a 2-minute minor for hooking. Time of the penalty, 2:49. That's Van Orsdal for hooking at 2:49.
Yeah, the Lightning 0 for 13 this season on the power play. But into the zone comes Donovan. Gets a pass back and a shot taken by Drew Elfring. And a save made by Cody Intihar. The Bears coming into the game 90.9% on the penalty kill. They've now killed off 13 of 14 penalties so far this season, with the 3 tonight. But now they are shorthanded as the Lightning have the man advantage, and the puck comes to neutral ice. On the penalty kill, it's Hendrickson and James and Everson and Troutwine. There you saw the goalie Intihar steer it off into the corner, and Troutwine's gonna ring it around, and it goes all the way down ice. Chasing it down is Maverick Engstrom, along with Josh Lewicka for Northern Lakes. Now skating in with it is Westland. Westland back behind the net, up to Lewicka. Lewicka takes a shot, save made on the right pad. Cody Intihar, and he dives upon it, and he causes a face-off to his right. Now skating on for the Golden Bears is Kopp, Erie, and Mackey, and Troutwine also out there on the penalty kill. Couture had it momentarily for Northern Lakes. He's in a battle in the corner, and Baudette comes away with it. Baudette with Kopp. Baudette across the blue line. Baudette stops, half wall, far side, sends it on net. Save made by Jake Arnold. There you see Baudette stop right there, and he sees he's got a lane. Take the shot. He does, glove save. 48 shots on goal in this game for Evelyn Gilbert, 27 for Northern Lakes. It's 3-3 with 12:40 to go in the third period. Finnerty sent it across ice to Zach Meyer. 18 seconds left on the power play for Northern Lakes. Knox, he's the one with the hair, down into the circle, down back behind the net now. Setting up at the blue line, and now it's out in front. Golden Bears are able to send it down ice, clearing,
Golden Bears
and that ends the
strength.
penalty. Both teams are at full
full
strength as Van Orsdale skates out of the penalty box, and out onto the ice is Jack Halliday. Chance for the Bears. Now Messenbrink, it's number 6. He has 2 goals tonight. It goes in the Lightning bench and then back out. Craig Larson is the head coach of the Lightning. He's the brother of Reed Larson, who you may know is the head coach of Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. And these Lightning play Virginia tomorrow night in the minors in Virginia. Brother against brother. The battle continues after all these years. They can't stop. 11:50 to go in this third period. It's 3-3. Engstrom sends it in. Troutwine is there for the Bears. And here's a chance for Cody Hendrickson. He's got a goal tonight. He skates in. Hendrickson, a backhand save made by Jake Arnold. Will Troutwine has it up to the blue line. Gage Everson. And the Lightning try to clear, but stopping it there was Troutwine. Here comes Cody Hendrickson. Hendrickson tries to get a pass out, but Knox knocks it down. Now a whistle blows. Arm up in the air. And the penalty box door opens for the Lightning, and in goes Drew Elfering. At 5:38. It's a power play for the Golden Bears. They're 2 for 5. Tonight, they scored 2 seconds after a power play ended early in the second period.
He draws a 2-minute minor for slashing. Time of the penalty, 5:38. That's Elfering for slashing.
Hendrickson scored 2 seconds after a Lightning penalty ended in the second period, but the Bears did score 2 power play goals in the first period. Now they've got another opportunity. It's Everson on the blue line to Hendrickson. Skates in, shot made, save made by Arnold. You'll see Everson on the blue line, send it back down to Cody Hendrickson. He likes that spot in the circle. Wrist shot, save made by Jake Arnold. Here they are live action. It's Messenbrink and Hendrickson on the face-off. Jaden Benzik, the sophomore, tried to clear, but Troutwine has it. He'll take it back behind the net. Troutwine looks up to Hendrickson, up to Everson on the blue line. Everson back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson takes a shot and scores! Hendrickson, a power play goal. Here's Hendrickson, pausing, waiting, shooting, scoring. And the Bears fans had the Civ chant going, didn't they? How about that? Score 4-3. Hendrickson's second goal of the game, a power play goal, and it's his 7th goal of the season. For Hendrickson, it's his 3rd power play goal. Here is Meyer. Meyer down the right wing. Pauses. He is upended by Couture.
Here's your Golden Bears
Here's the
scoring.
announcement from Matt on the Hendrickson goal.
On the power play, scoring his 7th goal of the year and 2nd goal of the game is number 11, Cody Hendrickson. He gets an assist on the goal from number 5, Will Troutwine, and from number 20, Gage Everson. Time of the goal, 5:38. That's Hendrickson from Troutwine and Everson at 5:38 on the power play.
So the Golden Bears are 3 for 6 on the power play tonight. Hendrickson has a power play goal. Mackey had the first goal of the game on a 5-on-3. Troutwine on a power play made it 2-0. It was 3-3 moments ago when Cody Hendrickson from Will Troutwine and Gage Everson scored. And it's 4-3 now. Bears lead. There's a wrist shot. That's stopped out in front on the rebound. Josh James scores for Evelyn Gilbert. At 7:16, James scores on the rebound out in front, put it up over the left shoulder, and there we are, 5-3, Bears lead. Second goal of the season for Josh James. And here comes Gavin Mackey now. They call it, I think they call this offside. And we'll hear from Matt on the scorers table with the announcement of Josh James' goal, which made it 5-3 Evelyn Gilbert. Now there's 9:37 to go in the third period in the Evelyn Hippodrome. Bryce Kopp against Nate Finnerty on the faceoff. The Lightning in their own end, pressured there by the Bears. Kopp sends it in, rings it around back behind the net. Taken there by Dawson French. He's number 10 for Northern
Here's your
Lakes.
Golden Bears scoring. Scoring his 2nd goal of the year is number 17, Josh James. He gets assists on the goal from number 5, Will Troutwine, and number 22, Gavin Mackey. Time of the goal, 7:16. That's James from Troutwine and Mackey at 7:16.
There you heard it, and it's 5-3. Evelyn Gilbert leads. Golden Bear Hockey on Evelyn Vale Community Television, Channel 12 and Access12TV.com. You can see all these games throughout the week at various times on Access12TV.com. Video on demand, we like to call it. And we're brought to you by Tufco Incorporated and the City of Evelyn, Vale Township and Evelyn Gilbert School District. 8:49 to go in the third period in the Evelyn Hippodrome. Golden Bears are 2-2. The Lightning are 1-1. Right on net, stick save by Idahar. Nick Baudette up to Richie Erickson, goes past him, sent back in by the Lightning's Knox. Spends a lot of time on the ice. A couple of players collide back there, and now here comes Baudette with a pass down to Hendrickson. He's got Peyton Gregorych, and it goes up and out of play. Hendrickson has 2 goals tonight. Mackey has a goal. Troutwine has a goal and an assist. Make that 2 assists for Will Troutwine. Good game for the sophomore. Hendrickson and Donovan on the face-off. Troutwine across to Baudette. Baudette, wrist shot, glove save by Arnold. On the schedule for the Golden Bears, Tuesday night, they play Ely in the Hoyt Lakes Arena. Hugo loves setting up for those games there. And then Thursday night, the Golden Bears play Proctor in, Hugo, the Hoyt Lakes Ice Arena. James backhand goes wide, slowly to the right of Jake Arnold. And now here's a chance for Shane Donovan. Shane Donovan skates in, he takes a shot, blocker, save. Up the right wing. Kept in the Bear zone. Here come the Bears, but it's sent back in by Luke Gangle. Nick Baudette now takes a shot from beyond the blue line, goes high off the glass. Helferling up to the red line. Adamiri just flicks it down ice, and Gangle stops it in front of his own goal. He sends Garrett Westland. Westland with a blast. Glove save. Rebound comes out. Golden Bears clear it off into the corner. Nick Baudette. And knocks on his own blue line. Backhands it away from Van Orsdal. Adamiri backhands it in before he's slammed into the boards by Dylan Messenbrink. Everson. Couture is there. Couture grabs it, sends it in front, but onto the skate, then the stick of Adamiri, who then I think hit the official with the puck. Comes down, and Erie collects it again as James up the half wall. Stopped there, and Van Orsdal will take it back behind his own goal. Couture is there to defend, goes up out of play. Then on December 16th, the Blue Devils come to town. It'll be Evelyn Gilbert Mesabi East hosting Virginia Mountain Iron Buell here in the Hippodrome, a 7:30 face-off here in the Hippodrome on Saturday night, December 16th. That's always a fun one. Virginia Mountain Iron Buell, they're pretty good. They beat Grand Rapids the other night. Of course, the Golden Bears beat Hibbing the other night, right? Who knows? Maybe everything's upended in the standings this year. How's that going? Down into the corner to the right of Cody Endahar. A couple of players tumble down. Couture is there for the Lightning. But here comes James. James to Kopp. Kopp across the blue line. He leaves it for Mackey. Mackey, a shot! Save made by Jake Arnold. Let's see that play, shall we? James to Mackey, a shot, save made. The occasionally pessimistic Hugo Mariucci said that was a nice play. Wow, it's impressive. There we go. Here is Everson in his own end. Sends it up the right wing. Kopp in a race for it, but icing. They'll bring it back. 6:16 to go in the third period in the Hippodrome. The Golden Bears lead the Lightning 5-3. Lightning's head coach Craig Larson. I was talking to him before the game. He said his grandpa is in a picture or two out in the lobby here at the Hippodrome. His grandpa, Mundo de Ioannis, who was one of the first commissioners of the IRRB. His grandson on the visiting bench this evening. Here comes Hendrickson and Pokernich. Pokernich dragged down. Lightning will be penalized on this one. Jack Halliday hit from behind. Cody Endahar has left the ice. It's 6 skaters, a chance, and a goal for the Golden Bears. Everson scores. Another nice play. Everson scores for Evelyn Gilbert. Delayed penalty, here he is. Up over the left shoulder of Jake Arnold. Gage Everson's second goal of the season, and it is 6-3. Evelyn Gilbert. Nathan Tassoni skates in. It's plucked away by Maverick Engstrom and out of play. Let's hear from Matt. Let's see how that one went. We know how it ended. Let's see how it began. Well, let's hear how it began momentarily. Matt's down there at the scorer's table writing things down, and he'll announce the official scoring for us in a second here. As we'll see the face-off with Van Orsdal and Nate Finnerty. Finnerty scored the first goal of the game for the Lightning. Tassoni sends it in, stopped there by Engstrom.
Here's your Golden Bears scoring. Scoring his second goal of the year is number 20, Gage Everson. He gets an assist on the goal from number 15, Nick Baudette. Time of the goal, 11:10. That's Everson from Baudette at 11:10.
Wagner skating in, takes a shot. Endahar with the save, and here come the Golden Bears. It's Meyer tied up by Gangle. Wagner sends it in. A bouncing puck stopped by Endahar, and back behind the net, Nathan Tassoni. Bryce Kopp is there. opposite side from our camera here up high in the Eveleth Hippodrome. Out in front of the net it goes. Nobody there for the Lightning. Here's Bryce Kopp on a possible breakaway. Kopp skating in. Kopp backhand save made by Jake Arnold. Bryce Kopp was skating in looking for his 4th goal of the season. Across the blue line, puts a move on, and he'll go to the backhand, and Arnold is right there. Well, where else would he be, right? If he wasn't there, something would have gone horribly wrong for, for the Lightning. And now we've got a face-off to his right. It's Mackey there. Now the Bears making some changes, so will the Lightning. Everybody's mixing and matching now. Let's see who we end up with. It's going to be Kopp in the face-off circle for Eveleth Gilbert. I think it's Donovan. Yep, 29 for Northern
Lightning
Lakes.
penalty. The penalty is on number 2, Zach Spile.
Penalty was
Draws
called
a 2-minute
on
minor
Northern
for
Lakes.
roughing. Time of the penalty,
Number
12:19.
2, Zach Spile.
And Spile for roughing at 12:19.
Didn't hear what that was. Did you get that, Hugo? I didn't have the correct headset on there. The listeners and viewers heard it correctly. Here is Badette to Kopp. Kopp on the power play for Eveleth Gilbert. And Northern Lakes clears. Eveleth Gilbert, 3 of 6 on the power play tonight. They came into the game, 21.1%. Northern Lakes coming into the game on the penalty kill, 88.9%. Here's Bryce Kopp with Van Orsdal to his right. Kopp off the wall, back to Van Orsdal. Erie is behind him on the blue line. Van Orsdal skates down low. Van Orsdal in front of Kopp, and he spins around, tries to stuff it in, gets the rebound, takes a shot. That goes back into the corner, Kopp. Kopp in the corner, stick handling. Here comes Erie into the circle. Now he backpedals. Van Orsdal's up the wall. Kopp keeps it in the circle, or in the corner. And slowly up to Badette on the blue line. Skates down the wall, into the circle. To Van Orsdal, a shot as he's dumped to the ice, and a glove save by Arnold. We'll watch Jake Arnold extend that left arm and that glove snaring the puck. He has made 52 saves tonight, 58 shots on goal for Eveleth Gilbert. Really? 31 for Northern Lakes. Shot blocked, Northern Lakes clears. 3:20 to go in the third period, 38 seconds to go in the Eveleth Gilbert's power play. Hendrickson sends it around, takes a hit by Couture. Now it's Mackey. Everson keeps it in. Hendrickson takes a shot, blocked, and Mackey had a chance. Goes back behind the net. Hendrickson picks it up in the corner, sends it up to Everson on the blue line. Back to Hendrickson, loses it off the boards. Northern Lakes tries to clear. Hendrickson blocks it.
Lightning at full
Hendrickson collects
strength.
it,
Both
has it on the
teams
blue
at
line.
full strength.
Stick handling, and he gets it down to Gage Everson. Both teams are at full strength. Everson chases it down, opposite wall. Lightning